Beaivi. The sun doesn't come up tomorrow. There is no sun shining behind the clouds. When I moved up here to Sapmi, these have been some of the thoughts that made me wonder what reality is, ponder over what I am. Spirituality became my only natural reaction. When you enter the circumpolar current on a November night, here in northern Norway, you fall under a spell. The breath of the dark, untamed nature, the supernatural is all of a sudden there. With the northern lights dancing in matchless beauty and power in the sky. This season, the time of the endless silence, got beautifully depicted by our Viking ancestors as the polar realm of Kulning, the abyss of the world, where one day melts into the next and you are unable to say this is the end of today and now it is tomorrow and that was yesterday. I sleep when I am tired. I eat when I am hungry. This time of the year is a vision and feels like a vision. Deep, pure, dark, like the silent depths of nature itself, where horror is mixed with beauty and death is constantly combined with eternity. Everything here is inhospitable to the very human sense of comfort and control. The ice cape, the eeriness of the moon are otherworldly with a constant blue background and white-clad mountain giants, and I become the frozen eternity. I have learned fast to not look for a space beyond the ice, beyond the space of Isa, as it reaches the infinity, the mörkertid, the polar nights, is immaterial. You are left alone with your visions, which are the ones helping you navigate these months. Everything near and far is unreal without the spatial dimension. Everything is permeated by the great white reindeer spirit. He is the soul of our world, even more through this time, showing that even in the chaos and death, there is the seed of organization and life, the seed of focus which grows in stillness. Without the reindeer showing me the way, I would be lost. In this nigredo of physical distraction and psychological pain and distress due to the lack of light, the lack of Beaivi, the reindeer feels like a warm womb lulling the water of my life. The lunacy of this season haunts my consciousness with constant wisps and flickering, where the reindeer as a saving god shows me how to embrace the snowy mind, the Isa mind, the one that holds the wisdom, that clean space where I accept the not knowing and enjoy the navigation through the unmapped forests. This is a time where I discover wondrous energies unknown, the season of Isa, which is the rune I have learned to appreciate, drawing every day in between my eyes for a reason. Because this land and the reindeer showed me the way to embrace the ice as a positive, redeeming it from its esoteric past, is a unique manifestation of the essence of life. You see, Isa is not deadly coldness, is not waste, it is raw material that thrives both in the living and the dead, that has potential for being converted in factual qualities and symbolic possibilities, where opposites marry and the gods emerge, revealing the eternal realms. A land within the land where the gods reside is the one unfolding in the bewildering and threatening glory of the night that never ends, where all the shadows I see acquire an otherworldly color under the glorious veil of the northern lights, where I become the gods become me, the mountains become white shadows, the sea no more than a black shadow, until that too dissolves away. You see, often here, not only there is no sunlight, there is no moonlight either, just blackness, the abyss of Ginnungagap, where the ground is frozen and hard as steel. It is very hard to explain how all of this breeds serenity and safety. I remember the wonderful ending lines of a fine book from 1938 I read a long time ago. No, the Arctic does not yield its secret for the price of a ship's ticket. You must live through the long night, the storms, and the distraction of human pride. You must have gazed in the deadness of all things to grasp their livingness. In the return of the light, in the magic of the ice, in the life truths of animals in the wilderness lies the secret of the Arctic and the overpowering beauty of its lands. You see, here all externals are forgotten and everything is concerned with a simple being. And all of a sudden, the life of the people living under the sun seems so distant and small to me. I was one of them. With my bent head, I was running around in circles, the circles of anxiety and troubles. You see, the time of the nights that never end has taught me that nature contains everything that man needs for his equilibrium. And the assumption that there is nothing in the Arctic obviously points to our inability to live our lives from a place of stillness, to our inability to conceive the possibility of living our life in an environment so obviously hostile to human survival. I believe humanity has lost itself in the unnatural. I find this loss hostile to human survival. All we really need is to become like the ancestors and understand the sacredness of the earth, become primitive again, become small to feel how much strength we can find in not being always in control of everything. There is everything in the Arctic, but the most precious encounter I had up here is my fortitude in the strange illumination of my own self.